Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this happens to be your first time or you have just been coming to watch us and going without subscribing, please just pause for a minute and click on the subscribe button down below. Yes, it's free of charge. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. Lastly, please leave your opinions and your thoughts in the comment section below. Without further delay, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Faction loyal to Amaechi warns Rivers State Electoral Commission against dealing with Wike-backed Tony Okocha faction. The two different factions belonging to Nyeson Wike and Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi ever fighting for supremacy in the Rivers State All Progressive Congress APC are sure to clash at the forthcoming local council elections in the state. The local government area election is seen as the only genuine attempt to rebuild democracy in the state and use it to test who controls the grassroots political structure in the state from which to build the state structure and vie for power at the state level. Now, both factions have concluded their list of nominees to contest the August 30, 2025 elections. The Amaechi faction, led by Wike-backed, which was prevaricating over the decision to participate, has bounced back to throw their card into the game, ready to contest. They had earlier said that the Rivers State Electoral Commission did not give a constitutionally stipulated 90 days, which was an earlier reason for annulling the October 6, 2024 exercise, which was swept by the Siminalayi Fubara camp. Now Fubara, who is serving initial 6-month suspension, has surrendered to the federal power and his ex-wife godfather Wike, and thus has no interest in the local government elections. The two forces now seem to be Wike and Amaechi forces. Wike is officially in the People's Democratic Party, PDP, but also controls the APC in the states. Rotimi Amaechi is now in the African Democratic Congress, ADC, but his people in Rivers State are still holding out in the APC. The camp sprung up Wednesday, August 13, 2025, adding a warning to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission against accepting any list of candidates from any group other than the Becker-led State Executive Committee. Addressing a press conference at the party secretariat in the GRA in Port Harcourt, Darlington Nwauju, the publicity secretary of a faction, made it clear that there is a subsisting judgment in Rivers State APC which has not been vacated, and that the judgment recognizes Becker as the true chairman of the APC in Rivers State. So the APC in Rivers State recognized by law as written to Rivers State Electoral Commission not to deal with any other person for the APC in the state. This is like a caveat. It went on, should Rivers State Electoral Commission fail to recognize persons known to the law who should submit a candidate, then they seek disaster. In fact, Rivers State Electoral Commission should recognize to Rivers people for such acts, should apologize to Rivers State people for such acts. If Rivers State Electoral Commission fails to deal with the Wike-backed list as persons who should submit the authentic list of candidates for the August 30, 2025 election, they would be creating a disaster. Nwauju stated that they have been written to on official grounds and that a body of evidence has been attached, including court judgments, that if the Rivers State Electoral Commission still choose to deal with persons that were unknown to the law, it would show that there is a lacuna in the state. Another point we would want to emphasize is that we appeal to the National Working Committee, NWC, under the pragmatic leadership of Nentawe Yetwada, to, as of fact, fairness, and reason, look at the fact that there is a leadership of the APC in Rivers State and that it should not be in contempt of a court order because there is a court order in Rivers State to that effect. Any attempt to continue to relate with any person known to law in this state amount to disregard and disrespect. It stated further, I have said it before, that on the 29th of September 2024, the Chief Justice of the Federation had warned Nigerians not to override and disrespect orders and rulings of courts in Nigeria. We in APC in Rivers State warn against going that same route of disrespect to the rule of law and judgment of courts. It must not be allowed for anybody to continue to portray our party as a lawless organization. Reacting to questions of if primaries were conducted by the faction, Nwaoju said, I must say that our party has laid down methods that can be used to nominate candidates for any election. It has 3 methods of nominating a candidate: the direct election method, the indirect method, and the consensus. We have chosen the consensus method. Our party has validly nominated candidates for the 23 local government areas in Rivers State. So anybody dealing with any other list not authorized by Chief Emeka Beke is acting outside the law. The APC is contesting the election and our lawyers are interfacing with Rivers State Electoral Commission in terms of submission of list of our candidates. Meanwhile, the Okocha-led camp seems not to look back in their preparations for the elections, having held primaries and now set to kickstart campaigns on Thursday, August 14, 2025. According to Vincent Gbosi, Special Assistant on Media to Okocha State Chairman, the decision to begin the campaigns was reached at the enlarged State Executive Committee at their own secretariat on Aba Road. The statement said the meeting was in furtherance of a preparation of the Rivers APC towards the success of the party in August 30, 2025 local government area in the state as scheduled by the Rivers State Electoral Commission. It is not clear which camp Rivers State Electoral Commission, seen to be backed by those who brought state of emergency, will recognize. It is also not clear which APC camp would fly the flag of a party in the coming local government area elections. You all, let's have your total new opinions in the comment section below. Before we go, let's take a look at a couple of reactions we got online. Becker is fooling himself. His faction is not recognized by the APC National Working Committee. They are part of APC and Amaechi. Do they render any membership record to the national body? They are fools and they have shot themselves in the leg. If they try to disrupt the election, they would live to regret their action. Why participating in what you don't believe in? They didn't believe in the emergency transition in the River State. Why then coming to participate in whatever the system throws out? You all, like I said, let's have your total new opinions in the comment section below. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.